He's a very funny man. You're going to love him. It's Blake Freeman.
Hello everybody, I hope we're having a fun festival. I'm having a pretty sick time. Because I went to a bar the other day and I went up to the bar bit of the bar and there were two gentlemen already standing there and I went up and I stood next to them and when I did, one of them pointed at me and was like, that guy's a comedian, right? And when he said that, I was so stoked because in my head I was like, that must mean that I'm doing something that people connect with. Like it resonates with them enough for them to remember who I am. And I was like, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And then the second guy was like, is he any good? And then the first guy said, oh, he gives it a go. So get ready for that. We're all about to watch this little boy give it a go. Should be good. I got to go to Adelaide recently to do some shows, which was really cool. And before I left, I stopped into my mum's because I wanted to say goodbye, but she wasn't there. And she left this like big basket full of food and drinks, and like spare pairs of underwear and socks and stuff. It was like very lovely. She also left me a note, and I want to tell you what the note said. And just so you know, my mum's name is Naomi, just so you know. So the note said, Dear Blake, best of luck with the shows. I know last year was rough for you, but it's a new year and you're a better comedian, love, Mum. But then, in brackets next to that, she wrote Naomi. So, like, she thought I was going to read that note and be like, this is all well and good, but who the fuck is this mom character? Like, she's clearly supportive, I just don't get the riddle. And then I asked her about it, I was like, what's the deal with that note? And she was like, it was a joke. And I was like, oh, you got me, you cheeky bitch. It's just so weird because my mum is like so close to being normal, but then she'll do something, I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, hey, before I tell you this, know that I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. So 2 years ago, I came home and my girlfriend at the time was in bed with another guy, which is pretty rough. And I left and I went to, because it would have been weird if I'd stayed. Like, if I was just like, move over, daddy's tired. Like. So I left and I went to my friend's house out in Coburg, and when I got there, I had a text from my mum that just said, how was your night? So I just like told her everything that happened. And then the one and only thing that my mum wrote, the one and only thing that my mum wrote back was dog act. Like, that's my mum trying to be nurturing. Like, most mums I'd imagine would be like, oh my God, what can I do to help? My mum was like, fuck that, let's get her. Like, this is cool. It's really cool to be doing this. I used to work in promo. I used to be one of those people who would like hand stuff out on the street. And I remember this one time I had to go to this panel beating place and I had to give these guys beer because I like won some competition where they got beer. And I remember I started chatting to this one man and he was telling me about how he doesn't want to be a panel beater. What he actually wanted to do is like graphic design stuff. So he's saying that he makes these cool patterns and he puts them on like t-shirts and skateboards and motorbikes. He's like, yeah, that's what I actually want to do with my life. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then he got out his phone and he started showing me pictures. And he was like, yeah, it's a t-shirt, it's a skateboard, it's a motorbike. And then he scrolled one across and I saw what was definitely a picture of his dick. And he was just like, oh, don't worry about that one. And like, kept scrolling. And right after that, right, I noticed that he was wearing a UFC t-shirt. So I was like, hey, you like the UFC? What do you think of that whole Brock Lesnar doping thing? Brock Lesnar was like this fighter who got caught taking drugs a while ago. And the guy was like, Brock Lesnar got caught doping? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that sucks, man. Brock Lesnar's been one of my heroes since I was like a kid. And I just started to think about how weird our relationship now is. Because within the space of like 5 minutes, right, I'd learned about his passion in life, I'd seen his dick and I'd broken his heart. Like, that's real love. I'm not even that close with my brother. Who had a baby recently. Yeah, it's usually good news, but my brother is a 23-year-old unemployed DJ. So it's fucked up. They also called the kid Declan. Brutal, right? Declan Freeman. It's just like such a sketchy bogan name. Declan Freeman sounds like a character in Neighbours who like dies in a dirt bike accident. Like, Declan Freeman, well, he should have tried to jump the creek. Like, nah, he's all heart, we couldn't stop him. Like, and I wouldn't give a fuck that my brother is young or whatever, that doesn't matter, but he's just such a fucking dingling, like he's such a dumb dude. Like he's the kind of guy that'll use pickup lines on a girl. Like you go up to a girl and be like, what, did you fall out of heaven or something? Because you're fucking hot? Like, and I asked him recently, I was like, all right, well, give us one of your pickup lines. And this was it. It was, you're like Queensland. Beautiful one day, perfect the next. I just love that my brother's out there trying to bone someone and rep Queensland. Like, he's not from there, he's from Wangaratta. He's got a baby, so it worked. It's just weird, because, like, my friends are like, what are you going to have kids next? It's like, no. Like, I'm 22, I'm still figuring out big parts of myself. Like, we're friends now. I recently realized that I'm someone who is very sexually open. I'm just kind of down for whatever. I don't really care. But I'm very closed-minded when it comes to food. Which is weird. Like I've been peed on. Like, I was seeing this lady and she was like, hey, can I pee on you? It's something I've always wanted to try, but I've just never felt comfortable asking anyone. And I was like, yeah, sure, because I'm a team player. And we got into a bathtub and she started peeing on me, and, like, I was having an okay time. Like, I wasn't having, like, an amazing time or a terrible time. It was right in the middle. It's like when I watch daytime TV. When I watch daytime TV, I'm like, this could be on or off either way, I don't give a fuck. But she was having a great time. She was peeing on my chest and on my crotch and calling me names. This is being filmed. And then we had a shower and we got cleaned up and we went out to the kitchen and she was like, hey, genuinely, thank you for letting me try that. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I've just never felt comfortable asking anyone. And I was like, oh, don't even worry about it. And she was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make some fried eggplant. Do you want any? And I was like, fuck no, you weirdo. I don't want to take part in any of your gross acts. Now get over here and shit in me, gob. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys. Thank you very much.